Hello, welcome to Let's Cook at Home with your optipencil artist, Lyric Jones. In this video, I am going to make one of my favorite, most requested cornbread. I make it with cream corn. And I have friends that ask me often to either come to their house and make it or talk them through it. So I figured, let me do this video, and that's all I'm going to do. Okay, so I do have the playlist for just one item. Okay, so when you want to just find one thing that you want to cook, I have a playlist for that now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Now this is a very easy recipe. It really is, but it's the way you do it. Okay, it's the way you do it. So the first thing in the way you do it, we're going to go ahead and put in 3 eggs. Okay, and this is just jiffy mix. Okay, it's not anything super fancy. This is a basic cornbread. It's just the way that I do it. For whatever reason, my people love it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do this. So again, this is the jiffy cornbread mix. So I use 3 eggs, and the box I think only asks for 1 egg. It's 1 egg per box. But I'm going to use 2 boxes, but I still use 3 eggs. And I'm going to whip those up real quick. Okay? Then from there, I'm going to add in a bag of my jiffy mix. Okay? Get my trash can. Hold on. Okay. And I'm going to stir that up a little bit. Just a little bit. Then I'm going to add in a 1/3 cup of brown sugar. Now to me, it's not serious enough to have to use a hand mixer or the kitchen, the stand. I don't need to do all. It's not that serious. It really is not. Alright, I'm going to add in my second bag. Alright, and then I'm going to hit it with a little vanilla. Just a little bit. We're going to give that a stir. Alright, and then I'm going to add in, I have a stick of melted butter, and I put in maybe just a little less than a tablespoon of coconut oil. Okay, because I just like the way coconut oil makes food taste. It doesn't taste like coconut, but to me, for whatever reason, it seems to enhance the flavors. So I like to use it. Okay. And we're going to stir that up. And this is the order that I do it in. Okay. Alright, and now I'm going to add in a whole can of cream corn. Alright, so I'm just lightly folding it in. So this is not one of those kind of stirs, okay? It's not that. I kind of want the cream corn to still have a presence. Okay? And the reason that I add all these things in first and not just make the batter and add, because this tells me how much milk I'm going to use, or water. Okay? So you could add a little water too. Now I just made some almond milk in my milk maker. Okay, and I'm just going to add in just a little bit. I don't want it too thin, and I don't want it too thick. I'm adding a little bit more milk. So I would say this may be roughly a half a cup of milk that I just put in there. And again, I'm just going to fold it lightly in. Now if you find that it's a little too thick, you can add in a little water. Now I don't think it's too thick, but I'm just going to add in just a little bit of water. Okay, that probably was probably a teaspoon. Okay, and this is how I want it, just like that. Okay, I'm going to turn my oven on to let's see. So I'm going to put it on bake. For 350. This is preset. This is that. My Emerald settings are preset. Okay? If you want to change them, you can. So the Jiffy box said to put it on 400. I don't want it on 400. I like 350 because I don't want it to cook super fast. I like it to cook hot. So I'm going to a little bit slower. So I'm going to go ahead and start it and let it preheat. While it's doing that, we're going to spray our pan with a little butter spray. Now you can use this spray. I just found this spray in the closet. Now typically I would take my butter and do it, but I figured let me use this spray up because before I completely forget that it's in there. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and pour it in. Now I'm taking my time because I don't want it filled all the way to the top because this is going to rise and I don't want it to fall over, spill over into the oven and burn. So I think that's enough. I think that's enough for this pan. Let me see. See if I know I have another pan. Alright, I'm good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll put the rest of it in this pan. Maybe in this one I'll add a little cinnamon. How about that? Just a little bit. And get that a nice little stir. And then we'll add this to this pan. And we're going to put this in the oven after it preheats to 350. And I'm going to let it cook until I take it out before you get the crack. Okay, so when you're baking cakes and things like that, and cornbread, you usually know that it's done when you get the crack going across it. I take this out before the crack. and I let it continue to cook once I take it out. Because this is not a dry cornbread. Kind of moist, so you want to take it out before it's completely done. Okay? So like I said, when it's completely done, cornbread, you'll see a crack. Cakes, you'll see a crack. You put your knife in, it's clean. With this, I put it in and I take it out, and when I put my knife or my toothpick in, it may still have a little of the residue on the knife or the Q-tip. Okay, so I'll try to remember to show that when I take it out. Alright, so I'll be back once I'm ready to take it out. Alright. Okay. So, I was doing the open box for the Instant Pot, so I let this stay in the oven a little longer than I really wanted it to. Now, it's beautiful though. Can you see that? She is beautiful. Now, it has the crack in it. I wanted to get it out before it got the crack in it. But it's still going to be good. It's just that I like to take it out sooner. So let me... Yeah, it's clean. It's clean. I just like to normally take it out a little bit before this crack is really pronounced. Usually I take it out, I don't know, a few minutes before. That's all I can say. And then what I do is I let it completely cool down. So it's entirely too hot for me to eat right now. But it is beautiful. Okay? And that's it. Alright, so this is my recipe for this. And then after it cools down, I'll come back and cut a little piece. Okay? So it has cooled off. And let's cut us a little piece out of here. I just took this one out. This is the one with the cinnamon. So it's super hot. So let's take this one. Hold on. I'm about to tear this up. It's about to be ugly. I was trying to get it out of here nice and neat, which is not going to happen. Oh. Delicious. It's not too sweet. It's soft. It's excellent. Oh, this is really good. I wanted to, I'm going to make some beans in the new Instant Pot. And I wanted some cornbread to go with it. So, I figured, let me break these things up. In case you just wanted to make some cornbread. And like I said, I have some friends that really like when I make this cornbread. So now, they don't have to urgently call me. I can now just send them a link to make that. It's excellent. Let me see if I can get a piece of this one out. This one is super hot. Oh. That one is even better to me because y'all know I love cinnamon. Oh, that's great. Alright, I'm going to probably pick on this one today because we won't make the beans until tomorrow. I may have to dump this water out, but anyway, that's something else. But that's it, okay? So now you have a video just to come to make this particular cornbread, okay? So never say I didn't love you. Alright? Till next time. Like, share, leave me a nice comment, and I'll see you in the next video.